Hey everyone, welcome to Game Changers, the interview series where we get to know a little bit more about the industry-leading agents here at RE/MAX Peninsula. So today we're talking with Victoria Jenkins. Victoria has been with RE/MAX Peninsula since 2010 and has been a licensed realtor since 2011. So let's learn a little bit more about Victoria. Where are you from originally?
I am from Martinsville, Virginia, so about 4.5 hours southwest of where we are now.
Nice. And where do you live now?
I live in Gloucester for the past 10 years.
Okay. All right. So let's talk pizza. Is it thin crust or regular crust pizza?
I think it depends mostly on the toppings, but for me, if I'm ordering pizza for myself, it is thin crust for sure.
All right. And then what do you put on it? What toppings?
For me, it's supreme. I rarely get that because none of my boys will eat olives or mushrooms or any of that. But if I'm ordering pizza for myself, it is thin and crispy and it is super supreme all the way.
All right. Nice. I like it. So what did you do before real estate?
So before I moved to the area and started anything in real estate, I was the assistant business office coordinator and bookkeeper at a long-term care facility. When I first moved here and started as a real estate assistant, I also had a part-time job working second and third shift at a local hotel at the front desk.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that. Yeah. Very cool.
Yeah. A lot of long days.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So you have been working with Deborah Giese for a couple of years, and then you've been around real estate for a long time, licensed for a while. I'm sure you have some memorable moments that you can share with us. What is one memorable real estate moment you can share?
So I guess the weirdest moment that I had, I was showing property in Williamsburg, and it was fairly early on. I had just met the couple in person that day. We had been talking, electronically for a while. They came into the area to see some properties, and we were going from one property to another, and we were right there at Jamestown Road, and I get a call, and she's like, "We've just been rear-ended." And they're right behind me. And so I pull over to 7-Eleven, and a few minutes later, he comes in their car, and she comes in the car that rear-ended them. And I'm like, what is happening? And apparently the gentleman was extremely confused and disoriented. He had been on the car phone with his wife, who explained that he had dementia and that he had taken the keys and went out on a joyride. And so what they ended up doing was they ended up driving him home in his car, and then we took like an hour break and then met up and went on showing property like nothing happened.
Wow.
There was no damage to either car, thankfully, but I was just sitting there like, okay.
Wow. Wow. That's a memorable experience.
Yeah, I was just like, okay.
Yay. Yeah. Wow. Crazy. Well, tell me, so what is your favorite drink of choice right now?
So a lot of water these days.
Mm-hmm.
I've been trying to cut back, but also Pepsi Max. I get about 1 or 2 a day. And then in the evenings, occasionally a glass of wine or a Boulder Rock.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. So tell me, what is a favorite place that you like to visit or a favorite place that you've been?
So favorite place that I've been would definitely be Punta Cana, Dominican Republic. We went for our honeymoon, and I would love to go back.
Nice. Ooh, me too. That sounds nice.
It was gorgeous.
Oh, I bet. So the state is starting to open up a little bit more, and we're, getting to move a little bit more freely. What's one thing that you were looking forward to that you've now been able to do, or that you're still looking forward to doing as we get, a little bit more flexibility and freedom?
So I was thankfully able to go see my family this past weekend, which was awesome. That was the number one thing that I was looking to do. But now I really just don't want to have to think about where I'm going. If I have my kids with me, who I'm going to interact with, do I have my mask? I understand it, but I'm ready to just come and go wherever I want when I please.
I hear you. Absolutely. So last question here. What's one piece of real estate advice you have for the community?
So I think the biggest, I mean, everybody's touched on it. You need to have a realtor that you know and you trust, but you also need to utilize that realtor. So if you're thinking about doing updates or upgrades to your home, go ahead and give your realtor a call, especially if you know you're not in that house for the rest of your life. If you're thinking about putting granite in the kitchen, see if it's worth it. They can also tell you up front that you're probably not going to get every penny that you put in back. And so at least you know to scale back that assumption or that expectation when you do go to put the property on the market. And side note, if you're going to do major work, please get a permit. If you're moving walls, if you're taking down walls, electrical or plumbing, please just get a permit. You're going to save everybody a lot of headache.
Yeah. Well, that's excellent advice. Excellent advice. I definitely appreciate that. All right. Little lightning round
that
here.
That one bit me in the butt. So.
Yeah, that's all right. So that comes from experience right there, right?
Yes.
So. All right. So sunrises or sunsets?
Oh, sunset.
Okay.
I'm not up at sunrise.
All right. Beach or lake?
That's tough. I grew up on the lake and I was just there this weekend. But I would have to say it's hard to beat the waves and the sounds of the beach. So probably beach.
Okay. All right. Coffee or tea?
Sweet tea when I used to drink it. I've never done coffee.
Oh, nice. Lucky. The rest of us over here are addicted to it. All right. So you kind of already answered one. Night owl or early bird? I think you might have already answered that.
Night owl. Yeah, night owl definitely.
All right. Car or truck? Or SUV?
Truck.
Okay.
Well, I have an SUV, but truck all day long.
Okay. All right. Dogs or cats? Ooh.
Dogs.
Dogs. Okay. Cool. Cool. And then most important one, last question here. On your peanut butter and jelly sandwich, is it grape jelly or strawberry jelly?
I don't eat peanut butter. I never have. I don't like it.
Okay.
So if I'm fixing a jelly sandwich, which I used to eat grape jelly, if I'm eating toast, strawberry, but I don't do peanut butter.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. Fair enough. It's all types. What can I say? Awesome. Well, Victoria, thank you so much for spending a couple minutes with us today. And as always, thank you for leading the change in real estate as a game changer. We appreciate you.
Thank you.